Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Amherst Ducks Hockey on Fundy Fun Factory on Facebook. Hi there, my name is Darryl Cole. I'll do the play-by-play tonight as the Amherst Ducks host the Beausejour JCs in Beausejour Senior Hockey League action tonight at the stadium. Ducks coming into tonight's game after a tough 7-3 loss on home ice last weekend against Eltuck. Wow, Buck-Tush presently set first place in the division with 13 points. They're coming in after I believe they might have suffered a loss the last game. No, they defeated LC Pucktuck 3-2 last Sunday up in Buck-Tush. Joining me once again, color man and cameraman Boomer Leger. Boomer, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, the Ducks really have to get off to a hot start. They want their first win of the season. JCs, they don't have their big Patrice Cormier tonight.
Yeah, Cormier is not dressed tonight.
So they're ripe for the taking. Well, is this our first time seeing, or for me, seeing Brady Griffin Heifer here? He played last week, didn't he?
Yeah, he had, I think he had all 3 goals for the Ducks last Saturday night. And we'll take a break for the national anthem and come back with the action here at the stadium. Anyways, ready for game action here at the stadium. Your starting lineup for the JCs. In goal, number 50, Zach LeBlanc. While on defense, they have number 62, Garrett Clark, and number 16, Julian LeBlanc. Up front, number 71, former Amherst Rambler, Maxime Boudreau. Another former Amherst Rambler, number 81, Alex Bradley. And another former Amherst Rambler, number 93, Alex Savoie.
Oh, they went with all 3?
All 3. For the Ducks, starting in goal, once again, number 61. Actually, Jesse.
That is Jesse Cox.
Jesse Cox is getting the start for the Ducks tonight.
He's still 61.
Yep. Usually go with Doyle.
Doyle, yeah.
They have Matt Stone on defense, wearing number 2, and number 8, Jeremiah Martin. Up front, number 9, Kiefer Lyons. Number 10, Tyler Copeland. Number 19, Matt McCrae. Referees tonight, Drake Robinson and Justin DeVoe. Liam Ferguson and Jeff Aucoin on the lines. We're underway here at the stadium. Puck's out to center. Copeland on the board, throws it up there. Bradley tried to get into Amherst territory, knocked away from him.
It's an all ex-Rambler matchup here with the 3 ex-Ramblers on JCs and
there you go.
3 ex-Ramblers on the
JCs break it in, knocked away by Martin. That's thrown behind the net. Walks out front, that was Bradley. Now it's Matt Stone. Out of his own zone. Reversed it back for Jeremiah Martin. Martin, saucer pass up the center. McCrae dumps that in. As both teams are making some changes here. Early here in the first period. Only game in the Beausejour League tonight. Timmins tried to hit Newcomb. Here come the Ducks now the other way. Shot goes wide on that far side. Out the center for Chris Doyle. Back to the blue line. Ducks get it in deep. After it is Doyle. Doyle out front for Durapose on him. Puck's bouncing around a little bit. Long shot there. That goes wide. Ducks keep that in. And that goes into the JC's bench. A little stops and play. JCs and the Ducks. Ducks keep it at the blue line. They throw that down low. Puck squirts out to the other side for Lewis. Lewis back for his defenseman. To the other side for LeBlanc. LeBlanc chips it off the boards up for Lewis into Ducks territory. Hebert out front. Ramblers get that out. Doyle now. Leaves there for Ed Winsberg. Down low in front. Oh, nice save by the JC's goaltender. Back to the far point for Martin. Into the slot. Martin pinches in. Into the corner. Still has the puck. Throws it out front. As the Ducks come close. Martin takes his man to the boards. Here come the JCs now 2-on-1 the other way. Into Amherst territory. Wrist shot. Saved by Cox. Rebound. That's knocked down. LeBlanc got the shot there. Puck comes out the other way. Savoie in after it for Buck-Tush. Savoie reverses it down into the corner. As the JC's trying to set something up. LeBlanc's long shot that hits a body of rebound. And Cox is going to hold on to it for a face-off.
Yeah, Jesse Cox, he always makes a few acrobatic saves, a little street hockey style. Former
Cumberland County Blue.
Yeah, that was the Cumberland Blue. Remember their Cumberland County or Spring Hills? It's been so long since that team was around.
Up to center. Ducks dump that in. That was Dallin Bulger. Dolomon keeps it at the blue line. Now it's Clark. Garrett Clark has a puck deep in his own zone for Buck-Tush. Up the center, that's knocked down by Dolomon, throws it back in. Clark in front of his own net, throws it cross ice.
Zach Gould had him lined up, but a good
avoided the check.
Yeah.
Big glove pass, hand pass, and we'll have a stoppage. 16-20.
The first pass Zach Gould's made all year.
Ouch! Burn. Burn.
I'll pay for that tomorrow night if he plays.
Probably. Dudepo. Back to his own zone. Dudepo throws across for his defensive partner. Rizzo. Duguay. Takes the puck in deep, down low for Savoie. It's the trailer coming in. That hits a leg or a stick out front. Ducks clear it out. Stone. Nate Stone dumps it in. Colburn at the half boards, throws it on net. Dudepo off the boards. Puck comes out to the Ducks blue line. Lions. Throws across ice. That's dumped in by Jeremiah Martin. And it's picked up by Shane Dwyron. That's all the way down there. There's no icing. LeBlanc gets there first. Leaves it for Timmins. Back to blue line for Shane Dwyron. This shot is knocked down to the front by the Ducks defenseman. Justin LeBlanc back to the point. Dwyron throws into the far corner. After it is Logan Timmins. In behind the Ducks net. Ducks will come up with it now. 15 minutes to go in the period. Up to center. That's just flipped in by Copeland. Copeland throws a check on Dwyron.
That was just flip the puck in and go create some damage.
Fired towards it, knocked away by Zach LeBlanc. Puck's out to center, back into Ducks territory. Shane Dwyron to his defensive partner. And the JC's breakout across the blue line. Drops it off. Shot saved by Cox. Clark keeps it in. Arsenault down low after it is Lewis, along with number 74, Julian Hebert. Arsenault Down into the corner for Hebert. Back for Arsenault. That front shot goes wide. And that goes up into the netting, and we'll have a stoppage in play. 14:03 left to go. First period for the Amherst team, the Bucktush JCs and the Amherst Ducks. No score. You're watching this game live on the Fundy Fun Factory on Facebook. Hope you're enjoying. Greetings to whoever's tuning into this game. Take time to consider being a sponsor for our next broadcast. Clark throws that in. That's deflected wide.
Next week, isn't it? Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. I won't be here that night. It's our staff Christmas party. Garrett Clark now up the boards. LeBlanc knocked off the puck by Matt Stone. Puck comes out the other way. Lewis is in after it. Ducks will come up with it. That's flipped out. And after it is number 91 for the Ducks, Ren Winsberg. Picked up by Bucktush. Puck comes back down the ice. That could be icing against Bucktush, and it is.
Referees were in junior mode, thinking there was no change icing, and as soon as the whistle went, I could hear Justin DeVoe from up here yelling, who was sitting on the ice, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is senior hockey."
Yeah, it's not a Women's League.
Yeah.
Martin and Boudreau, former teammates. Pumped out to center. Dudepaul throws across the blue line. That's knocked in. Puck comes out front. And behind the net, Boudreau tries to shovel it front for Hebert. That's off the glass and out. Dudepaul at center. Back in his own zone. Almost escapes the puck. Those are for Arsenault. JC's deep in their own zone. Get the puck up to center. Guittard. Alexi Guittard throws it across from McCarthy. That's knocked down. Ducks had an opportunity there. Duguay has it now for Bucktush. Over for Dwyron. Dwyron for Arsenault. Long pass up to center. That's redirected into Amherst territory by Guittard. Puck comes up the boards. Ducks will bring it out. Up across to center. That's dumped in by Dallin Bulger. Knocked away by Dwyron. And that's just going to go down the ice. That'll be icing against Bucktush. 11:49 left to go here in the first period. No score between the Ducks and the JCs. You're watching this game on the Fundy Fun Factory. Got to make the trip today to picturesque Advocate Harbor.
Beautiful when you get there.
Nice in the summertime. It's actually nice in this time of year too, but especially in summer. Down the JC's in shot. Cox makes the save off the shot of Matthew Newcomb. Down there for the opening of the new library.
Don't know what. What was that?
Mark Kyle was sponsored.
Oh, Mark Kyle.
That's Mark saying.
He'll sponsor me for a large poutine.
Can you sponsor me for a large poutine?
No.
Along the corner. He lost a stick.
He broke a stick.
Ducks will come up with it out of their own zone up the center. Across the blue line. Trying to make something happen here. That's dumped down to the corner by Logan Toole.
Oh, big hit.
Big hit inside the JC's blue line. Timmons after it down low. Taking the boards by Toole. And the Ducks will come up with it. Griffin Hefford throws the puck into Bucktush territory. Off the glass. And Bucktush breaks out. Hebert across for Lewis. Underneath the stick, Dudepaul walks in. His shot, bad save by Cox. Dudepaul carries it in behind the net, throws it back to the blue line. That's kept in. Walks in, shot by Bizot. That hits a body out front.
Looks like Jerry Martin.
Jerry doing what Jerry does. And Colburn has it for Amherst. Colburn to center ice, dumps it into the far corner after this. Matt Colson. Colson making his home debut tonight.
Wearing a new number, the Yager number.
McRae knocks that down the blue line, but couldn't get a shot away.
Just like Yager in his Czech league, he owns the team and plays for it.
Off the center for McRae. Down in Bucktooth territory. Nice play by Dwyron, knocking him off the puck. Often tell defensemen, separate the puck from the puck carrier.
Look at the chest.
Walks in, shot. That hits a leg. Copeland. Down into the corner. And front scores! Matt McRae on a nice feed from Ethan Dolomont. And the Ducks are first on the board.
Parked himself in front of the net. This is that big body.
Got to improvise for paper.
Oh yeah, the scorer.
We have no live scoring, so
we have to do work up here.
There you go. I'm always working.
Networking.
That too.
Mark says he's good for a poutine for you, girl.
What's that?
Mark says you're good for a poutine.
Back underway here at the stadium. Ducks up 1-0. Copeland gets an assist as well. Also Dolomont on the goal by Matt McRae. And the Ducks have the 1-0 lead. Into the high slot. That gets under the stick. As the JC's player Savoie had an opportunity there. Dudapo. Or excuse me, not Dudapo. In behind that for Duguay. Tries to walk it out front. LeBlanc walks in, rifles it, saved by Cox. Put that one on a tee.
I almost had to go through Cox.
I was going to say, I almost put it through him.
Create a hole.
Yes. Now, would you have stopped that? Or would you have jumped out of the net?
Knowing the way I play, that would have hit me right in the middle of the chest and then wind.
Knocked the wind at it. Clark's shot, that's tipped. Clark's at the side of the net. Timmons throws it back to Blue. Oh, it gets by LeBlanc. Back into Amherst territory.
Hit me in the middle of the chest and squeak its way through.
Wouldn't be the first poutine that we've been sponsored for this year.
See what else we can get from them.
He'll come up the boards. Credit to Mark, though, him and Dwayne with the fundraiser they did earlier this year, the Slamhurst. That was an awesome fundraiser. Now it's Timmons walks in 2-on-1. Timmons shot, that's blocked by the Rammer defenseman Toole. That's what they call thinking outside the box, and a lot of programs benefited from that night. There, up to the blue line into Amherst territory. As Timmons a little late coming off the ice. Now it's McRae once again. McRae knocked away from him by Duripo. And the JCs will throw that down the ice. And that'll be icing against Bucktooth. So the question is, will it be Slamhurst 2?
We'll look at Nick.
The producer's saying yes. Will it be Dwayne and Mark again?
Can't give it all away.
Save it for the press conference, eh?
There's going to be no hair match with Nick involved. Loser leaves town, maybe?
Wow, you're bad tonight. The Burns. Lewis. Got to bear with him. Lewis still has it. His shot couldn't get away. Another shot goes by the far post. Arsenal back at the point. Get Boomer in the ring. What would your walk-in music be, Boomer?
Oh, I don't know, but it'd be more like Georgiano Steele and just eat a ring post.
It only took us like 10 minutes to have our wrestling discussion. Tipped out front. Usually in the Rammer games, it's usually sometime in the second or third period.
Well, whenever Lonnie plays the music.
JC's clear that in. They go for a line change. Martin. Being watched by Savoie up to center. And Winsberg crossed the blue line. His shot, that's blocked. And Winsberg falls it into the corner. You know, I could always wrestle, but I'd leave a hell of a crater in the middle of the ring.
Earthquake.
You'd have to call NASA. Puck's out front, knocked away.
The natural disasters would be our
Savoie. Knocked away by the Ramblers defenseman Martin.
I think that, oh yeah, one of the two.
Yeah. Imagine the first body slam I had would register on the Richter scale down in Colorado Springs, where the earthquake people are located. I'd have to call the National Transportation Board and clean up the mess afterwards. 6:11 to go now in the first period. Amherst up by a score of 1-0. And Winsberg gets that puck down low as Doyle sets up in front. Toole is pinching it. Here comes Buck-Tush the other way now. 2-on-1. Newcomb drops it back for Timmins. Good back check by Toole. And it's Van Winsberg at center. Knocked off the puck. Here comes Buck-Tush the other way into Amherst territory. Goes wide. Long shot. And that's gloved by Cox. And he'll hold it for a faceoff. I'm trying to remember how much Slamhurst raised.
Couple grand?
$1,000.
How much?
$2,000 to 5 different sports.
$2,000 to 5 different sports leagues. That is awesome. Stone gets the puck out. Timmins flips it off the boards. Cross ice pass for Stone, up for Colburn. So Gould and Nate Stone with him. Colburn dumps it in deep after it is Nate Stone into the corner. Kept into the blue line, that's blocked. And Guittard goes after it. Wide on Matt Stone. Guittard in the corner. Good defensive play there. Not even a hole, but gets away with it. Gray. Lyons goes wide. That's knocked off his stick by Duripo. Puck squirts into the corner. Duripo up the boards for Duguay. Duguay tried to throw across ice, but the Rambler defense, or Ducks defense,
There's one.
There's one. Almost stepped in. Hey, I never said it once the other night. It was you who, or it was Mitchell who was doing it the other night. JC's in behind the net. McCarthy out front. Nice save by Cox off the stick of Duguay. Duripo skates away from traffic. Cross ice pass. Duripo flips it and he goes for a line change. Lewis is in after it with Martin for Amherst. Gray in there as well. Puck's out front. Walks and shoots it. Arsenault got the shot. That was blocked by the Ducks defenseman, or excuse me, 55. Barrett, yeah. Out front. Another one blocked. Ducks doing a good job blocking shots tonight. Lyons now across center. Throws it into Buck-Tush territory. Follows it in with LeBlanc. And to LeBlanc. Up the boards for Arsenault. Picked up by Lyons. Lyons takes the shot. Tries to throw it across. Ran a risk. Puck's out front. But the JCs come up with it. Lewis dumps it in. Oh, funny how. This is where you usually say door, but
yeah, might hit that other door that's down there. She's an old barn, this whole rink.
Ain't been a hook yet. It's going to be a hooking penalty. You know it's bad, Boone, when you and I both make the hooking call at the same time. Because usually you and I are having a discussion over what is hooking.
You are.
Well,
are they going to? Is he going to go? It's Van Winsberg that made the.
It's usually me questioning you, saying, Alex, what is hooking? Because sometimes in the past, your hooking calls have.
Yeah. I made a call. How many years? 5 years ago? 6 years ago?
I can't let it go, man.
I know.
Duripo. Back to blue line for Savoie. As the JCs will set it up. Amherst 1, Buck-Tush no score. On the goal by Matt McCray. Shot tipped. Goes wide. Ducks get it out.
best part was you were on the far bench and the far door, and the play was coming right at me, and you had no idea. You couldn't see anything about that hook.
Saw it.
I think the referee of Nova Scotia, referee in chief of Nova Scotia, one of them there was like, good call. I know.
I've mellowed quite a bit. Cross with Durapo. Savoie into the middle, shot by Timmins, knocked down by Cox. It's funny because I think the kids in the U11s would find it hard to believe that I once had a temper on the bench. Durapo shot, that's wide. Puck's loose at Fundy shoots, he scores. Timmins on the power play and ties the 1-1 from Newcomb.
That lively board in Amherst. The shot went wide, and the board bounced the puck right up in almost to the front of the net.
I still joke with Greg Heard about the record I have that'll never be broken. Most times tossed by him in one season. Back into Buckter's trade, that'll be icing. Dudapol gets the other assist on the goal. That was on the power play at 17:51. Martin flips the puck out. Wyron goes after it back in his own zone. Scored is tied 1-1 with minute 42 to go here in the first period. There, across the blue line, it's got Lewis with him. Lewis dumps it down low. Stone up the boards. Martin for Van Winsberg. Gets the center, dumps it in deep. Minute 12 to go here in the first period. Back to the blue line. Martin has it, his shot. Tipped just wide. Stone pinches in from the blue line. And that's Lewis. That's going to go down there. That should be icing, and it is against Buck-Tush.
You keep on forgetting that there's no change icing. So when you have that no change icing, it's a strategy now. You see so many more icings.
Can you imagine if they had no change icing in this league? Some of the guys would need defibrillators.
Oh.
Off the face-off, Buck-Tush controls it. And that's flipped up the center. Max Boudreau tried to get in the fray, knocked it out of the air.
Nice little swing.
Fine players now are so good with knocking pucks out of the air. Copeland tops it back. Lyons tries to go wide. His shot goes wide. We got a penalty coming up.
Copeland in front of the net. And then he threw another cross check.
Slashing will be the call. Buck-Tush 1 for 1 on the power play tonight. Back to Durapo across the blue. Quick shot by Clark. Great chance by Buck-Tush there. Now it's Savoie. That's knocked down. That's dumped in. Griffin Hever now. Buck-Tush up to the far blue line. That's too far. That's going to be icing. 1.6 seconds to go.
Paul Cox put the shot on net. No risk it, no biscuit. Let's go.
And that'll do it for the first period. So Matt McRae scored for the Ducks, and it was Timmins for Bucktush, Logan Timmins on the power play. Shots on goal after one period were 12-7 in favor of the JCs. Ducks have minute 36 left in the penalty to Tyler Copeland when we start the second period. Anyways, your score after one period of play, the Amherst Ducks won, the Bucktush JCs won. We'll take a break, come back in about 20 minutes with period 2. Welcome back to the Amherst Stadium as we get ready for the start of the second period. This Beauce-Georges Senior Hockey League game between the Amherst Ducks and the Bucktouche JCs. 1-1 is your score after one period of play. Matt McRae opened the scoring for Amherst at the 10:18 mark from Dolomont and Copeland. Sitting in front of the net. Took a pass from Dolomont from behind the net and put it by the Bucktouche goaltender. And then on the power play, it was Timmins from Newcomb and Duderpo at 17:51 on the power play. A nice feed. Found Timmins in front. Put it by Jesse Cox, and that's where we stand, tied 1-1. Shots on goal, 12-7 in favor of Bucktouche. Bucktouche right now sitting in first spot in the league. They have a 6-2-1 record, 13 points, 1 point up on Fredericton. Fredericton won 6-2 last night in Miramichi. Fredericton's record's at 6-4. LC Pucktucks at 5-4. They've cooled off a little bit. I think they won like 3 or 4 in a row. And then Dalhousie at 6-1 and Miramichi at 5-2-2 are tied to the other. I'm not sure what the latest is on Bell Bay.
Still taking a break.
I think they're still. I don't know if they're coming back or not. And we're underway here at the stadium, second period. 10 seconds in. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast on the Fundy Fun Factory. Gotta love that alliteration. Newcomb inside the blue line, sets it up for Bucktouche. Back to the blue line for Bezo. Throws it across the blue line. Snap shot. That hits a leg in front, hit the Amherst player in front. That's Martin.
Yeah.
Off the stick of Dudepo. Dudepo heads again, dumps it down low. Cross-ice pass, that's knocked away.
Jerry has no legs whatsoever right now.
I think he got a stinger.
Yep. He's just out there and
occupying space.
Yeah, pretty much. Active stick is pretty much all he's going to be able to do right now.
Little help. Back to the blue line, Bezo. Crossford, Dudepo. Time for Bezo. 30 seconds to go on the power play. And that's knocked away. And
we'll see if Jerry can even get off. He can't even skate to get off the ice. You're going to have to push him.
17 seconds to go on the power play. Bucktouche LeBlanc across the blue line. Oh, offside. There's the call. 12 seconds to go on the power play.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
Next broadcast is next Saturday night as the Dalhousie Marauders make their first visit to the Marsh. Game time 7 o'clock, although we were talking about whether it be a change due to the Christmas parade. Penalty's now over. Team's at full strength. Toole behind his net. Arsenault keeps that in. Out of the corner. Throws it across the slot. And the Ducks will come up with it. Toole. It's LeBlanc. Dumps it in. Arsenault for Bucktouche. That's knocked away by McRae. LeBlanc now for Bucktouche at center. Hammers in deep on Cox. Alexi Guitard as the JCs make changes. Up for Duguay at center. McCarthy's in there. Takes the hit from Toole. Duguay in behind the net. Side step check from McRae. Comes out front. That's swiped away by Cox. McRae saucer pass. Lions in the middle for Copeland. Knocked away from him by Duguay. McCarthy takes the hit there from McRae. Toole throws it back in. Puck's in the corner. Lions is after it. Knocked away. Duguay has it for LeBlanc.
We might have a Jerry up in center ice. Yep,
there we go. Martin and McCarthy. year. Did this a few times with the Ramblers.
Oh, he's still throwing from down low. Okay.
They're both still throwing.
It was a hit that they threw on. Who was the fun, Jerry?
McCarthy.
McCarthy threw a hit, and then they kind of pushed and shoved a little bit right at the blue line, looked at each other.
McCarthy dropped the gloves first.
Yeah, and then
I wonder if he would get the instigator penalty.
Not sure if there will be one there.
I think it was mutual.
Yeah, it definitely was.
You get those fights, though, and you get that one lands right in their nose. So you see stars, along with Pluto, Goofy, and a few of the planets. I had one career fight, didn't go well. Up to center.
Even strength now after that, even coincidental fighting majors.
Griffin Hefford in the corner after it.
Hard part now for the Ducks is they lose Jerry Martin for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
He logs a lot of minutes.
Into the corner. Out front, that's knocked away. Stretch pass. Comes back, rebound, nice save by Cox. As Arsenault had a chance there. Back to the blue line for Bizot. As Cox wasn't sure where it was. That's knocked away. After this, Van Winsberg. He's there for Doyle. Out front for Griffin Hefford. Rebound. They score! Van Winsberg gives the Ducks a 2-1 lead.
I have no idea how that got through.
That goal will come at 4:08. So Griffin Hefford will have one assist on that goal. And I think Doyle will have the other assist. Doyle gets an assist. And Winsberg out up front again. And the Ducks come close to getting another goal. Garrett Clark throws that puck up the boards. Boctush breaks it out.
We might have another one here, yep.
Both gonna go. Alan Bulger for Amherst. And I think might be Guittard for Timmins. Logan Timmins. I think it was pretty calm in the first period. .21 left to go here in the second period. Amherst Ducks 2, Boctush JC's 1. Rob Van Winsberg has just scored for Amherst, giving them a 2-1 lead. Or excuse me, Griffin Hefford got the assist. Or did Griffin Hefford score the goal?
If you could think I can hear anything from that sound system.
I'm having a mental block right now.
Van Winsberg led the handshake line and went
scored
down.
it. So I think that Doyle and Griffin Hefford had the assists, I think. Into the slot. That's knocked away. JC's have another chance. Cox makes the save. LeBlanc dumps that down into the corner. Toole takes his man on the boards. Puck comes out front. That's knocked away by defenseman Matt Stone. And it's Toole. And that's going to go all the way down the ice for icing against Amherst. 14:31 left to go here in the second period. Amherst Ducks lead the Boctush JCs by a score of 2-1 in this Beaujais Jour Senior Hockey League game. Our next broadcast next Saturday night is the Dalhousie Marauders make their visit to the stadium. Buck-Tush is here on Friday night, the 5th of December. Here come the JCs now. Guittard down into the corner. In behind the net. Out front, oh, gets under the stick of Guittard. The Ducks come the other way. Griffin Hefford across the blue line. Doyle somehow stayed on side. That goes into the Ducks bench. And we'll have a stoppage to play.
This is senior hockey right here. Have a fight, go have a beer right afterwards. McCarthy just below us.
Back to off the face-off as Graham Winsberg gets a shot. We should take the show on the road some night. Alex, go up to Buck-Tush and do a game, or one of the other rinks. That rink in Buck-Tush is a beautiful facility.
I'll go wherever I'm needed.
Remember last year was that the Acadian Peninsula wanted us to do their games in the playoffs and said we got a problem that neither one of us speaks French. Shot saved by Cox. Rebound, another saved by Cox. You know, you think with the name Legier that
you would think.
Bizot walks in, shot, bad save by Cox. And the Ducks cleared out.
I was 17 when I found out it meant light. I grabbed a jar of butter and I looked, wait a second. It says Legier on that butter. What? Flip it over, light. My name means light.
Leger though.
Yeah.
You have an E on yours, extra E.
The extra one, yeah. I think it was my grandparents that added that.
We digress. Griffin Hefford.
Well, that might be a hold.
It's going to be interference, possibly, or holding. Interference. I called it.
2 minutes for you can't do that?
So you get names like Cole and Furlong, it's pretty easy, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Ducks on the power play. I think it's their first power play of the night. Lions. Oh. Here comes Buck-Tush on the giveaway. Walks in. Shoots. Oh, he misses the net. Puck comes out front.
Jeez.
That's not something you see every day.
Breakaway and two JCs in front
by themselves. Up for Copeland. Copeland.
What a pass.
He's in. Shoots it. Save by the JC's goaltender. It's end-to-end right now.
And they're crying or yelling for a penalty shot. Copeland was
Newcomb into the middle. Picked up by Amherst. Stone up for Copeland. Copeland still has it. Drops off shot. Saved by LeBlanc. And the JC's goal. Stone keeps it at the far blue line. Throws it down into the corner. Copeland picks up for Amherst. He's got McRae out front. And Lyons off that far post. Back for Stone. To the blue line. Lyons. Cross ice for Stone. Stone shot on net. Deflected out front by McRae. For Lyons now down low for Matt McRae. McRae walks out, walks to the middle. His shot, saved by LeBlanc. That's cleared down the ice. 35 seconds to go in the power play.
Should talk about that second period by Jerry Barrett. Remember when he blocked the shot and he couldn't get off the ice?
Yeah.
And then a fight a couple minutes later.
Lyons. Oop. That's knocked away by Duguay. Race for the puck with Guittard. Ducks come up with it. It's Dolmont. That's going to be too far. That's going to be icing against Amherst. 3 seconds left to go in the power play. 11-11 in the period. Shots on goal now 16-12 in favor of Buck-Tush.
At one point, Buck-Tush had a 2-1 lead in shots. It was 14-7 midway through the second period. Or 2 or 3 minutes ago. After that power play, though, the Ducks have narrowed the shot total difference.
Off the face-off now, penalties over. Team's back at full strength. And Rinsberg tried to hit Hefford with the pass. Chris Doyle has it now. For Van Winsberg. Out front. Good chance there. Knocked away. That's blocked. Race for the puck. After out front. Knocked away by Cox. Ducks clear that up. That's down the ice. Griffin Hefford. Tries to throw it front. Good defensive play there by the JC's defenseman, Dudipol. Back to the blue line for Stone. Stone throws that puck down low into the corner. Out front, saved by LeBlanc. And the JC's will come the other way now. Lewis taken to the boards by Matt Stone. Lewis tries to reverse it. Stone hits him again. Puck is back to the blue line for LeBlanc. His shot wide on that short side. Lewis has it again. Back to the blue line. That's tipped wide as the JC set up a little bit of pressure now in the Amherst zone. 9:57 to go here in the period. Ducks will bring it out. That's dumped in by Tyler Clare. Kept in the blue line by Dolmar. Shot. Oh, that goes wide. It was tipped. Another chance as Shaw was set up out front. Another shot. That's handled there by LeBlanc. Shaw was there for the tip. And looks stoppage and play. Jesse Cox and Zach LeBlanc both been busy in nets tonight for the respective teams.
Been playing very well, both of them.
Off the face-off. Ducks keep it in momentarily, but it comes back out. Copeland and Dwyron for LeBlanc. Across the blue line for the JCs. Carries it in, shoots it, fans on the shot. Tried to get the wrist shot away. That was Justin LeBlanc. Puck tipped, and Cox makes the save. As the JCs came close there, an opportunity. As Logan Timmons redirected that shot. Looking at the Maritime League, Summerside's up 4-0 over Grand Falls. That's early in the second period. Truro and Miramichi tied at 2. This game the Rambler fans will be watching closely.
Yeah, Truro went back over second place last night.
Also, Yarmouth's up 1-0 on Chaleur. Yarmouth's got to start winning some games. They're starting to fall out of the race. Drops it back.
Again, that trade deadline in the MHL is going to be pretty interesting.
There's really only a couple teams that are shorted out of it. Really only one team, that's Valley. But I was saying, Yarmouth's got to start winning some games or they run the risk of falling out of it. Dwyron's shot, saved by Cox. Up to center. JC's throw back in. Bezo in the corner. Got Lewis in there with him. Throws it in behind the net. Ducks intercept it. And that's going to go down the ice. That will be no icing. Long stretch pass for the far blue line. Gittard does a button hook. Tries to throw it out front for Duguay.
Jesse Colburn in the defensive zone. What?
Say that like it doesn't happen.
Not in pickup. I'll tell you that right now.
Cool. Man, you're cool tonight.
I mean, only on face-offs you'll see him down there.
Nothing is sacred with you tonight, man. Gould. That's a shot. Chase the puck into the corner. There's Nate Stone up front. In front of the net, he goes after the puck. Ducks keep it in. Matt Stone takes the hit from Duguay.
Give him a little shot back.
Like only Matt Stone can do. Ducks have it again. Griffin Hefford's shot. That sails high and wide. At the other blue line now, Dolmont into the middle. That's knocked away by the JCs. Ben Winsberg for Doyle. That's off a shin pad. Into the corner. Dudapo takes the hit. Ducks up by a score of 2-1, 6:26 to go here in the second period. Backhand shot. LeBlanc sort of looked around trying to find it.
Well, it's in between his pads. So he might have went down the, down in the pad.
6:20 to go, second period.
There's a little channel there for the pads. The puck, when it goes down, it'll go right down on top of the skate.
Back to the blue line. That shot off the leg into the corner. Clark takes his man to the boards. Shaw in there as well. Clearing after it for the Ducks. Along with Fallon Ball's shot. That's blocked. There's Toole. Gets the puck up to center. Clark throws across to his defensive partner. Julian LeBlanc, his shot. Knocked down in front by a Ducks defenseman. LeBlanc. Boxing his shot. That was knocked or tipped actually by Alex Bradley.
And then there was where did it go?
I think it went straight up.
It did, yeah. But everyone was looking around.
Sasha pass up center, intercepted. Would have been nice or offside against the Ducks. Toole knocked the puck away. LeBlanc dumps that in.
Went off the glass.
Hit something.
Yeah.
Lyons throws it in. Daniel LeBlanc in Danvers territory. Goes by, dumps it back. That's picked up by the Ducks. Cleared out. Races the puck. McCrae goes after it. Along with Dwyron. McCrae has it. Oh, that stick is shattered. That's two sticks for the Ducks tonight.
That might have been both of Dolomont's. I saw you broke one earlier.
Out front by himself. Saved by Cox off Arsenault. Yeah, it might have been Dolomont's second stick tonight. Knocked down.
I don't know whose stick he has now, but he just knocked that puck out of midair.
Big expense when you start breaking sticks.
And you have to pay for them your own now. This is senior hockey.
Not junior A.
Nope.
Nice cross-ice pass for LeBlanc by himself over the net.
I don't know if Cox got a piece of that or not, but either way.
Justin LeBlanc him in the back door. Nice setup. I think it was Taman who threw the puck across there. That's kept in at the point. Ducks will get it out. Copeland walks in, pad save by Zach LeBlanc. Lyons has it now for Amherst. 3:26 to go.
The end of the shift right now for those Ducks players, and they really have nothing left.
For Doyle, into the middle. Doyle knocks it down. Backhand shot, pad save by LeBlanc. See, the Ducks being very conservative defensively. Van Winsberg. Might have been offside.
No, he got in there before Brady lifted his back leg.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt in that one, Alex.
Yep.
Derek gets puck in the middle. Derek doesn't get it out. Clark's shot, pad saved by Cox. Clark has it against, knocked away. This is JC's goalie, couldn't have to play it. Arsenault into Amherst territory. 2:29 to go in the period. Toole for Amherst. Far side for Griffin Hefford. That's in the Bucks-Tush territory. Doyle's after for Amherst. Out front by himself.
Didn't realize how much time he had.
I was
The
just
puck
gonna
just
say
rolled
that.
He's probably waiting for some pressure on the back.
Trailer comes in. No, nice save by Cox. As Lewis had a chance there. Now it's LeBlanc at the blue line. That's knocked down. Shaw gets it in after it is Clare. That's going to go down the ice. Right on the net. There'll be no icing. 1:40 to go here in the second period.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. One guy went to the left. One guy went to the right and left the puck sitting there. Are you going to chuck a duck tonight, Alex?
I don't think I have that kind of an arm to make it from here.
They should give us some ducks to chuck up here. Imagine the havoc we create. JC's have it now. Newcomb stands on the shot. Ducks get it out. Less than 90 seconds to go in the period. Bezo trying to get it up for Newcomb. That went off.
McRae's hand. He tried to catch it, and he
realized a little harder than he thought it was.
Yeah, puck's hurt.
That's into the JC's bench.
McRae's no worse for wear.
The Hornets have stopped stinging. Stone off the face-off. Oh, has his pocket picked, but recovers. Into the final minute of play in the second period. Griffin Hefford's after it. Griffin Hefford has it. It's McRae coming in late. McRae gets to the net. Shot on goal. McRae still has it. And then it's a Clark. Picked up by the Ducks again. Stone is after it. 34 seconds to go.
Stone threw it over near.
Here comes Copeland. Copeland by himself. Saved by LeBlanc. Cox out of the net. That goes into the bench. The face-off now. 18 seconds to go in the second period. Shots on goal now. 22 for Bucktush. 18 for Amherst. Face-off, back to the blue line, comes out to center for LeBlanc. 10 seconds to go in the period.
And into the bench again.
The bench again. That was Julian LeBlanc. Time for a shot. Blocked, hit the shin pad. And that'll do it for the second period. Just one goal in that second period was scored by the Ducks. As Van Winsberg got the goal from Griffin Hefford to Doyle at 4:08. And that's where we stand after two periods with the Amherst Ducks leading the Bucktush JCs by a score of 2-1. Shots and goal after two periods. 23 for Bucktush, 18 for Amherst. We'll take a break and come back in about 20 minutes with the third period. You're watching Beausejour Senior Hockey League action on the Fundy Fun Factory. And we're back at the Amherst Stadium as we get ready for the start of the third period. The Amherst Ducks lead the Bucktush JCs by a score of 2-1. This Beausejour Senior Hockey League game. Just one goal in that second period. As Van Winsberg got the goal from Griffin, Hefford, and Doyle. That goal came at the 4:08 mark. Shots on goal 23-18 in favor of Bucktush. For Van Winsberg, that was his third goal of the season. 3 goals, 5 assists for 8 points. Bucktush back in action on the 30th as they host Ferguson. Ducks back on the road tomorrow, actually, in LC Puck Talk, 3:30 that game. That's redirected into Ducks territories. We're underway here at the stadium. Cox throws a puck up the boards and behind the net. See what the JCs can do here. Goes across the slot. Lewis. And behind the net, comes out the other way for LeBlanc at the blue line. Goes down to the half board, walks into the middle. His shot, that goes way over everything. As Darren Nixon makes his first save of the night.
Seen him, what was it, the other night at the Superstore?
Don't see Nicky a whole lot these days. Saw a lot of pucks in his hockey career. Ramblers, UCCB, played briefly in the American Hockey League with Cape Breton. Back to blue line, that shot. I think he might have played a bit with the Bearcats in senior hockey years ago as well. Up for Newcomb. Across the blue line, throws it across, walks in, shot, scores! Just a cannon to the top shelf by Logan Timmons. And we're tied at 2.
Short side, high glove, hard down. That's a goal scorer's goal right there.
Goal came at the 51-second mark. We're tied at 2.
Oh, geez, both linesmen are on the same side.
Whoops. Here come the Ducks now. Newcomb and Bezo get the assists on the goal. Poole keeps that in. That was Timmons' second goal of the night for Bucktush. That's the 7th goal of the season for Logan Timmons. Got 13 points on the year now. Face off deep in Bucktush territory. Ducks win the draw. Shot saved by LeBlanc. Puck was into the corner. Dolman pinches in, gets it down low, lines in his feet. Dolman. That's way up there. Everyone jumps out of the way. Where's Adam Bickle when you need him?
He jumped out of the way even though he wasn't in that section.
He's got the silky mitts. $18:21 left to go here in the third period. 2-2 score. JC's has just scored. Logan Timmons' second goal of the game. JC's come over the back of the blue line. It comes. That shot, that hits the leg, picked up at front by Bradley. Trying to get a shot, does get a shot, hits the side of the net. And now it's
Barrett's slowly getting up. They're battle in front of the net.
Kiefer Lyons now. Tries to hit McCray. Out front, gets by Copeland. Copeland can't get by the defenseman. Good play by Stone. Throws it into Buckto's territory. JCs will carry the puck out of their own zone. Up to center now. Into Amherst territory. Walks in front of the net. Scores!
I think that was a no-move where it just Cox opened up the legs and the puck just went right through and it may hit the inside of the knee.
I don't think if they had really tried to make a move, it just puck went straight, and he'll say that he planned it that way all along.
Maybe just rolled off the stick as he was making the move going to the forehand. So the JCs are too quick here in the third.
They take a 3-2 lead.
Amherst needs something to get back into this.
So Julian LeBlanc gets the assist. Goal game at 2:37. Off the face-off. Ducks have it at center now. Try to get it in deep, can't. Toole gets it in. Stone off the glass, up to center. Knocked down, right to the offside. Ducks will have to reset. Timmins loses the puck there. Ducks have it. That's knocked down at center. And Winsberg got one of the goals for the Ducks tonight. Cross for Griffin Hefford, picked up by Bucktush now. Timmins got Newcomb with him. His pocket is picked as the Ducks make changes. Due to pull back in his own zone. Being chased by Jordy Shaw. Up for Timmins. Into the middle. Walks and shot. That goes high and wide. Off the glass and out. Durapo back for his defensive partner. Up the middle for Timmins. Knocked away from him. And the JCs throw it back in. Newcomb in the corner. Takes the check, pins the puck against the board, kicks it into the corner. JCs have it. Back to blue line for Dwyron. Newcomb tries to throw it out front. And it's picked up by Amherst. Savoie. Up for Bradley. Bit of a hook there, no call.
1980s rules there with the hooking.
There you go. Bradley tries to feed it back to the point. JC's bringing it out again. Bradley into Amherst territory. Stone hits the referee. That front shot goes over the net. Off the stick of Max Boudreau. Tip shot goes wide. The JC seem to have picked the play up a little bit here.
That's what I mean. The Ducks need something to get the momentum back, or something getting the momentum on their side. Ball throws the puck up the boards. Up for Stone, Nate Stone. Got Colburn with him. Colburn, his shot. And Zach LeBlanc makes the save and holds it for a face-off. 14-16 left to go here in the third period. Bucktoos JC's 3. Amherst live on the Fundy Fun Factory. Haven't seen much of this line until this period. Gould, Stone, and Colburn.
JC's bringing it in now. Arsenault dumps it in deep. Lewis goes behind the net. Ducks are there first. Doma. Off for Nate Stone. Up the middle for Zach Gould. Hits it in deep. JC's have it up the far side. Arsenault walks to the middle. His shot high and wide. Lewis in the corner. JC's throw out front, too far for Hebert. Back to blue line. That's tipped wide. Lewis behind the net. Along with Hebert. Matt McRae. Up the center. Goes wide. Still has it. McRae's shot. Just missed it on that far side. McRae still has it. McRae toe drags it to the middle, knocked away from him.
It's the Matt McRae show out there right now.
That was Copeland. Copeland dumps it off. The shot tipped it. Rebound. Oh, nice save by LeBlanc up front. As McRae had a great chance. That's knocked down by Lyons. Lyons walks in his shot. The ball makes a save. Tried to do a bit of a wraparound, but it just got away from him. Now it's Copeland. Loses the puck. Durapol goes out. Ducks throw it back in. Laid offside against Amherst. 12:20 to go here in the third period. 3-2 the score in favor of Bucktouche. Durapol up the center. Timmins walks in, throws it to the middle. Nice defensive play there by Stone.
Kick saving a beauty.
Stone's played well on defense.
He has.
Dwyron. Timmins throws it in. Might have been a bit of a hook there. Bucks try to get it out. Newcomb keeps it in. Newcomb out front. Timmins had a chance there. And Winsberg throws it in on LeBlanc. Plays it for his defenseman. Cross-ice pass for Hebert. Hebert takes the puck down low, leaves it there for Lewis. Here comes Wham Winsberg down into Bucktouche territory. Bonkers out to play it. And it's Lewis for Bucktouche.
That's offside.
Alex Lewis takes it in behind the net, throws it out front. Couple of chances at another save. That's a funny one.
Cox with the save, but he didn't get enough of it.
Just wondered, did it hit the JC's player at the side of the net before it went in?
No. It was a glove save, and he just didn't get enough of it.
Question I have is, was that offside?
That's the Ducks.
Sure looked like offside to me.
It's so hard to recall that one where the player's coming out while the next one's coming in. And then the worst part is they never got it out and then scored on the shift.
Sometimes when you're linesman, you go, I know that's offside, I didn't call it, please don't score.
Right, and
then they score. And then you got to wear it.
And now he's got to go sit right in front of the bench right now. Usually it's a call when the referees make a call that could be controversial. They don't try and find themselves near that bench.
So Julian Hebert gets his second of the period. At 9:16, that makes it 4-2. Alex Lewis gets the assist on the goal. If we had instant replay, Nick, we would have saw that.
I saw it. It almost looked like it went into the mesh, but not enough of the mesh of the glove, and popped out. So 3 goals here in this third period by JC so far.
And JC's really picked up their play.
Yep.
Sabois.
The frustration starting to mount on Amherst. You might see some guys maybe taking a little run or two, but
Uterpo throws it in. So that's the 8th and 9th goals of the season for Hebert. That's offside. 9:46 to go.
Oh, Nick didn't think it was offside? Watching the playback? No, it's...
Our analyst behind us is saying that it wasn't offside. Dwyer brought up the boards. Ducks keep it in line. Throws it out front. Can get the shot away.
Is this the call from Toronto? Nick back there?
The war room.
Yeah.
Copeland goes into the middle. Lions shot. That's way up. And off the netting. Quick turnaround for the Ducks.
Oh.
They're going to travel to LC Pucktuck tomorrow. Afternoon game. Dolmont shot saved by LeBlanc. Copeland's right on the doorstep. Gray keeps that in, throws it at the net. Clark. Pass for Timmins. Race to the puck. Timmins is going to get there first in the left side. He shoots it, saved by Cox. On the clapper.
Bold move taking the clapper from that angle.
Gray. The Lions, his shot goes over the net. Open from the other side, that's tipped just wide. Now it's Lyons in the corner, throws it at the net. And LeBlanc's going to smother that for a face-off. 8:44 left to go here in the third period. The Ducks led by a score of 2-1 coming into this period, but Baktusha scored 3 times. Julian Hebert with 2 goals. And Logan Timmins with the other goal. It was also his second of the night. Stone tries to keep it in. Here comes Alex Lewis now. Lewis. Puck sort of got away from him. Throws it across. In front. Oh, nice save by Cox.
Remember that save. Amherst can get a goal here.
Griffin Hefford's after it. Doyle in behind the net for Griffin Hefford. Walks out front. His shot, that's way up. Puck's hit and he scores! You might be on to something there, Alex.
Never say die. You see the momentum starting to come back, and they came back with this top line. Big save at one end, and the bouncing puck and the goal at the other end.
And Winsberg will get credit for the goal. And I think Griffin Hefford and Doyle will get the assists on the goal.
And Baktush has called a timeout. Remember a couple weeks ago, we were here and I was like, I hope the game does not go into overtime.
Yeah, and you were mad at me because I said, oh, man,
yeah,
overtime.
You said, I don't care tonight. I just got a text and it looks like my son's working on something. It's my turn to change the diaper, so this game can go all night. Shootout, everything.
So in other words, you're saying you're shirking your parental responsibility.
Let's just say I do not want to go home right now. I'm okay being at the rink.
Mr. Furlong knows what that's all about.
That's right.
He's got a young son.
He's looking at me. He's like, yeah.
Those guys might be future teammates several years down the road. And I can tell them the story about this night at the end of the stadium.
Exactly.
Especially telling when the baby gives you a look and like they're plotting something. And then the eagle lands.
Apparently that's going on. She was wondering how much longer in the game. Listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the eagle has landed. Just one assist on the goal of Griffin Hefford, but I think Doyle should have an assist as well.
Penalty now.
Penalty going on
against Amherst. Big hit in the corner.
JC's had the puck though when they blew the whistle. The slash is the call.
Bradley, a slash on Bradley.
Brandon Barrett gets the penalty for slashing. The JC's bench is questioning whether that was 2 or should have been more. $7:53 to go, third period. Bucktush 5, Ducks 4.
Timmy got the signals mixed up. I swear he said holding, but it was definitely a slash.
It was slashing. Did he say holding?
Again, I can't.
He was holding onto the stick while he slashed him.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Bucktush sets it up. Duerpo across the blue line. Back for Savoie. He walks in. His shot. Save won't just trickles out the other side. Ducks now into Bucktush territory, knocked away from Griffin Hefford. Timmins goes wide, knocked away from him. Ducks get it out. 1 minute to go in the power play.
Oh, and there's a slash by Timmins in the back of the leg.
Retaliation.
Yep. The Amherst player skating in front of him kind of gave him a bump, and Timmins with a 2-hand slash to the back of the leg. Anthony Gaudette last night.
I think Gaudette's a little harder than that.
Yes.
But it was up there. Gaudette ended up getting a 1-game suspension for that.
Didn't even realize till today. I was looking up the stats.
They're late.
Oh, no, he's third in the league.
In scoring?
Yeah. Second in the league in assists.
You know, it's funny, we were talking a few weeks ago about how when Gaudette gets going.
Well, mostly it's all assists. I think he has like 26 assists. Yeah. Playing with Cooper Cormier. And
Amherst got 7 wins in a row or 8 wins in a row?
7 now.
Oh, nice check.
Stone has played a solid game.
That'll be icing. Yeah, Nate Stone's been solid back there for Amherst.
That one's Matt's. Nate's the forward.
Matt, yeah, I know. I would have figured it out eventually. I don't do twins very well. It's like but Hunter and Damien are going.
Yeah.
I can't tell them apart.
I still laughed at the time we were playing pickup and the two of them walked in. And I think Nate walked in secondly and Matt's looked at him and goes, "My God, you're ugly."
Out front, shoots it over the net as Cox got a piece of it. .6:18 to go, third period. 25 seconds left in the minor penalty to the Ducks. Minute 31. And the minor penalty to Timmins. A little 1980 whip it from Devo. I think Lonnie to play Mambo number 5. I haven't heard him in several years.
I mean, you can just go home and YouTube it, and we don't have to suffer.
Put it on Apple Music. Mambo number 5.
There is that option.
LeBlanc throws it up to center. JC's will set it up now. Ducks are still around the power play. Out front. Look out.
Player went in.
Cox is down.
Yeah, there was a loose puck and the JC player went for it.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't intentional. It's tough when you're goaltender, though, when you're not ready for it.
And I think Barrett was going in to finish him, and the referee was right there saying, no, he toe picked her, he's out.
I'm saying, where's the goalie interference call?
I think the question right now they're having is, where's the face-off?
Yeah,
where's the puck? And
It would have to turn aside because even if it was inside, they blew it down for an injury to the Ducks goaltender. So
yeah, that was the whole conversation. Where was the puck? And
yeah, we can't have a territorial advantage. McRae. 48 seconds left to go in the power play. That's kept in. Shot by McRae, saved by LeBlanc. Read that perfectly.
I don't know if McRae got all of it and put it where he wanted to.
30 seconds to go on the power play. Van Winsberg. Can't get it deep. Ducks come up with it. I know the Ducks now, if they have a Christmas wish list, I think it would be, oh, nice save. Nice bad save. It would be, offensively, they're not a bad team. I just think they need some more help in the back end. And I know they picked up Dolman, and there's another guy picked up last week. He's not dressed tonight. So they're getting there. Mm-hmm. The question I have is with the league, does everyone make the playoffs? I'm sure someone out in Fundy Fun Factory land would know that, who's watching the game. Kelly's now over. Say that glove pass.
And especially with the questions with Bell Bay, does that change anything?
Yeah, that's the other question. You know, what happens to the games Bell Bay has played
if they don't come back?
They don't come back. Now Amherst hadn't played them.
No, but I think there was only 3 teams in that conference.
Yeah.
So it could be 2 now, and then does he have to have a? I don't know what they're going to do.
Probably wondering how I just did that, but I smacked my head on this thing right here. How?
On what thing?
That thing. I reached over to pick something up off the floor and I smacked my head on it.
Yeah. There's no workers' comp up here for Fundy Fun Factory.
Shot. Saved by LeBlanc. Might be the dust. Ducks keep it in. McRae. His shot. Oh, scores! McRae! We're tied at 4.
McRae with a defensive play, going down on one leg with a leg save, keep the puck in. And then he comes in and he goes blocker side on LeBlanc. I think it was the inside of the blocker and in.
Bit of a screen too.
So the Ducks fighting back after.
That'll be McRae's 5th goal of the year. Unassisted goal by McRae.
I think we said 2nd of the night too?
Yep. Scored the 1st goal for the Ducks.
Oh, where was I?
I asked that question a lot of you, Alex.
Thinking of Putin, yeah. That was offside.
Wait, waiting for Mark Black's Putin.
I'm waiting. I'm probably going to have nachos when I get home tonight more.
Sounds interesting. I haven't had supper yet, so maybe that's all that's
Florida, Tennessee's on tonight, though. So
the Leafs and Canadiens are on tonight, too.
Yeah, both the Jacquais have called up.
You see Mike LeBlanc is up.
2-0 for who?
Montreal.
2-0 for Montreal.
Mike LeBlanc and Danielle Cohen are up there watching the game. They watched them play Washington the other night.
Well, that would have been an interesting one.
Obi had quite the game.
Yep.
All I can say about the Leafs right now is they suck so bad. But I can't talk because my flames are even worse. 3:32 to go.
We can talk all we want. No one else has a mic.
Out front. As Griffin Hefford had a great chance. Here comes Buck Tush the other way. Savoie's got Boudreau with him. Savoie with Toll. Oh, just missed on that far side. That comes off its moorings. .310 to go. Well, the JC scored 3 times this period to go up 5-2 or 4-2. And the Ducks have come back with 2 of their own to tie it 4-4, 3:10 to go. Ducks looking for their first win of the season.
Another broken stick off the draw.
At least it wasn't Dolmont this time.
Nope.
Claire. Actually, I don't think it broke.
Nope, it is. He's looking for a second one right now.
Oh.
Cox has his helmet off. He's fixing something there in the straps.
Slowing the pace down a little bit.
A veteran move. Nowadays with the pads, it's just all Velcro, especially those Trues, so you got to find something else to reconfigure to give it a little mini break.
You would do it because you're tired.
Yep. My skate blade's starting to fall out now. I actually have it glued together.
Yikes.
Yeah, Black Friday can't come soon enough.
2:47 to go. Newcomb loses the puck in the corner. That comes down to center. Dolmont throws it across into Amherst territory. Back to center, sorry. Long shot. Ooh, that goes off. Bezo. I noticed Jerome Peltier's not dressed tonight. That's the other defenseman that they brought in recently. The GM Sean McMahon is trying to make some moves to bring some more defensemen in.
I guess we should give him the obligatory happy birthday, too. It was his birthday yesterday.
Arsenal.
Oh, and they're going to call that tripping.
Wow.
It's a hip check.
2:05 to go. Ducks coach Phil Farrell can't believe it.
He was up, arms in the air.
Tool will go off for tripping. I'm not sure if I agree with that call or not. It was the guy for Bucktush who sort of initiated by making the turn in to avoid the check.
It almost looked like a mini hip check.
Well, the Amherst player, Tool, was committed to the check.
Okay, so the question is the face-off. First, it looked like Bucktush pointed over there and then changed their mind, and they're saying, all right, no, you already win once.
Yeah, you can't change the
You can't keep changing. We're on.
AC's controlling now. Duopole. His shot.
Might went off the drop, off the post.
Hit something. Less than 2 minutes to go now in the third period. That's up in the netting. Remember years ago when there was no netting back there, people would be scattering left and right with shots going in the stands.
How long ago? 20-something?
Yeah, prior to 2003, when they had the incident with Yarmouth that year.
Yeah, I think that was 20.
And the next season, the 2003-2004 season, they had netting all the way around.
There was also a little.
But you know, it's amazing, all the years I covered the Ramblers and when I did the lines for Ramblers, no one ever get hurt up there.
Before cell phones, you had to watch the game.
I was probably going to say, yeah, it was black and white. Ducks get it out. Had cell phones back then, but they're...
The only thing you could play on it was Snake.
They weren't smartphones.
No.
Play Tetris on them. And the 14 to go. Duerpo. Into the middle. For Hebert. Back to the blue line. Out front. Shoots it. Hit the crossbar. Oh, Cox is way out of his net. Tried to correct
Another
himself.
broken stick.
An expensive night for the Ducks and hockey sticks. Into the final minute now in the third period. .35 seconds to go on the minor penalty. Arsenal walks in. That's up in the netting. .32 seconds to go in the period. 28 seconds to go in the minor penalty to Toole. Ducks win the face-off. Still some important time off the penalty. Ducks got a player trapped down low now. LeBlanc throws across ice. Throws it out front. 8 seconds in the period. Into the high slot, Clark. Shoots it. Oh, nice save by Cox right at the buzzer.
What a save by Cox.
Remember how you said 10-minute mark when Cox made that pad save that might be a game saver? Well, that was a game saver.
That would definitely, yeah.
Because that was right at the buzzer. And we're going to have overtime. Louis better wait.
Yeah.
Lewis is about to deliver a package. And Alex does want to be there for the delivery.
No, he is.
I got my money on Lewis. Come on, Lewis.
Let her rip.
What's that trip?
Oh, the trip? No.
Hurt too. Anyways.
Maybe at Christmas we'll get a screen. We'll get some.
Oh my God. There we go. So in the third period, Logan Timmins made it 2-2. Just 51 seconds into the period, then Julian Hebert scored 2 goals back-to-back, 2:37 and 9:16 to give Bactouche a 4-2 lead. And then Van Winsberg with the second of the game at 11:50 from Griffin, Hefford, and Doyle. And then McRae's second of the year at 15:50. And that is where we stand. And the Ducks got to turn around and travel to Rishabukto tomorrow. And run away.
Nope.
Huh?
Not in overtime,
Race
folks.
for the puck.
Nope. Not in overtime, folks.
That's evening up.
Yep.
Pirapo. That was the freebie, I guess. Savoie watching shots, saved by Doyle, or by Cox. Pumps it off, shot. The ball makes the save off Lyons. Griffin Hefford turns away from Savoie. Griffin Hefford still has it. Walks in, wrist shot, saved by Doyle.
Oh, a little
Lyons
cross-section.
walks in. Lyons, tried to throw it across, but Durapo was there by himself. Oh, nice save by LeBlanc, point blank.
It is
Off
prison
Lyons.
rules out there, too. Lyons just got away with a cross-check to the face.
Referees are letting them play.
I guess so. This is...
It's like watching Australian rules football on ice.
You're going to need an ambulance to call a penalty now.
Lyons in the corner. Lyons got to be gassed. Van Winsberg. His shot. The ball makes the save. He'll hold that for a face-off. And we'll have a break in the action. 3:26 left to go in overtime. Off the face-off. Another drop stick. Dan Winsberg
Trying to take advantage of
Doyle. Doyle shot. LeBlanc makes the save.
Not in overtime, folks.
So you're saying not in overtime?
Drake Robinson's explaining why that was not a slashing penalty. He said,
He came down on the stick.
yeah.
Well, the fans have had their money's worth tonight. Timmins got 2 goals for Buck Tushnet. Throws it in front, shoots it. Oh, what a save! Wow! That's 3 big saves for him tonight. Now it's McCray. McCray's crashed to the net. Oh, just misses the far side. Doyle gets away from him, back to Stone.
And the windmill on Cox too. That's the best
Stone
part.
walks in. His shot. Ball makes the save. 2:27 to go in overtime. Box it in the middle. Oh, save, rebound. Another save by Cox.
This kid's unbelievable.
Here come the Ducks now. Into the corner. Griffin Hefford pins his man against the boards. Lines in there for Amherst. And the JC's a clump of it. Savoie. Lines knocks that down. Duderpo down low. He's got a trailer coming in. LeBlanc out front. And it's Griffin Hefford. Wide open here in overtime. Lions. Minute 39 to go. Lions, his shot. That sails wide. Sort of one of the Ducks, or somebody might call a timeout. Well, I think Buck Tush has used their timeout. The Ducks still have their timeout. Claire.
And the Buck Tush has to show their depth here.
Nice spot, McCray. Toe drag. McCray walks in. McCray scores! And the Ducks win 5-4 in overtime.
Half the players go down there and half the players go right to Jesse Cox.
Matt McCray scores the tying goal and the winning goal as the Ducks win by a score of 5-4 in overtime. McCray with the hat trick. That'd make him the first star of the game. Second star's got to be Cox. Some of the saves he made were unbelievable saves. And the third star, I'm going to go with Logan Timmins from the JCs. He had a couple goals for Buck Tush tonight, but you couldn't have asked for a better hockey game.
It was great. The players were trying to leave the ice, and Colson met them at the door and said, no, get back out there and thank these fans. First win of the season.
As our producers behind us clapping. Goal came at the 3:50 mark of overtime. Matt McCray's third of the night. As the Ducks win by a score of 5-4 from McCray. That'll be his 6th goal of the season. First win of the year for Amherst. Quick turnaround though. They play tomorrow in Elsie Puck Tuck.
Well, they're taking the team photo.
There's some time to take the team photo. Okay. Boomer, here's final thoughts on the game.
Well, what a game that was, and a comeback. Ducks went up, and then they lost the lead, and they showed some perseverance to hold on and come back to at least tie the game, and then what an overtime that was. Chances in each end.
When they were down 4-2, when they were up 2-1 and they gave up those 3 goals, you know, it looked like they were out of it, but they showed some guts. Came back, found a way to tie it, and then got it into overtime. And Jesse Cox made some saves that were just incredible saves in the dining room things. That save he made at the buzzer, and then the save he made, a couple of saves in overtime.
And he's getting our congratulations from Chico.
There you go, Chico. Anyways, your final score from the Amherst Stadium: the Amherst Ducks defeat the Bucktush JCs by a score of 5-4. We're back on the air next Saturday night as the Ducks host Dalhousie here at the stadium. For producer Nick Furlong and cameraman Alex Boomer, this is Gerald Cole signing off from the Amherst Stadium. We'll see you later.